This video was brought to life with the help of Google's NotebookLM. Let's see what it came up with.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we've got a bit of a riddle for you. We're going to try and figure out the identity of a silent protagonist who has caused absolute mayhem across millions and millions of screens.
So, who am I? The question sounds simple, but trust me, our subject is anything but. Let's start piecing together the clues to unmask this tiny, tiny master of manipulation.
To get started, we're actually going to hear from our mystery subject directly. Well, kind of. You'll want to listen closely, because they speak volumes without ever actually saying a word.
And there it is, our first big clue. This character is nonverbal, but their actions? Oh, they're loud and clear. And they are motivated by one thing, food. And you can tell, that threat is very, very real.
This right here tells us everything about the central relationship. It's this strange codependence where the human is basically just a walking, bumbling food dispenser. One who needs some, let's call them, aggressive reminders. This clue points to the medium itself. Videos without dialogue or color. That suggests a really specific style of animation, right? Simple, black and white, and, as the quote reminds us, absolutely merciless. Okay, let's do a quick recap. We've got a silent, hungry, demanding character who stars in black and white videos. So now, let's really dig in and analyze the specific brand of chaos they love to unleash.
And here is the core of the deception. The appearance is all small, white, and fluffy. You know, completely innocent. But the reality, well, the reality is a tiny chaos engine with fur, just waiting to erupt at any given moment, sometimes just for the fun of it.
So who does this chaos engine target? Pretty much everything. You've got your standard rivals, the birds and the squirrels. But then it gets personal, with inanimate objects, cardboard boxes, snowmen, and of course, the mortal enemy of so many pets, the vacuum cleaner.
You know, this isn't just random destruction. It's practically an art form. The faceplant is a classic move. The flying food bowl is a signature. But my absolute favorite has to be the slap. It's delivered with such personal offense, like that object genuinely owes the money.
All right, I think we've gathered all the evidence. We've got a small, white, hand-drawn antagonist with an insatiable appetite and a very, very, very patient owner. It is time to connect the dots.
And this final clue, it just lays it all out there. A hand-drawn feline, an appetite for slapstick, a patient British human. Come on, you've got it by now. I know you do.
Of course, it's the one, the only Simon's cat. The tiny white terror of early YouTube, a true legend of 2D animation who can say everything he needs with just a silent meow and a very well-aimed paw. So, now that we've unmasked our star, let's explore what makes this character such an enduring icon. Who is the mind behind all this mayhem?
The artist behind it all is the British illustrator Simon Toefield. He's the mind and the long-suffering hand that brought this chaotic cat to life. He created this tiny terror who communicates everything through action, not words.
To really put this cat's fame into perspective, let's look at it two ways. For the younger crowd out there, you have to understand, he was going viral long before TikTok was even a thing. And for the older crowd, this comparison is just perfect. He's basically Garfield on a triple shot of espresso.
He's a true YouTube legend. And I think this is the best definition I've ever seen. Garfield on espresso, minus the lasagna, plus relentless domestic violence, of the funny kind. That really says it all, doesn't it?
But why? After all these years, why do we still love this little agent of chaos so much? Well, it all comes down to the absolute genius of silent comedy. Just look at this toolkit. It's a masterclass in nonverbal storytelling. He's a master of facial expressions, an expert in cartoon physics. He performs Oscar-worthy tantrums over a single piece of food. He's a genius of the silent meow. And my personal favorite, he's a wielder of passive-aggressive tail flicks that can say more than 1,000 words ever could. It is true comedic genius. And so, we end right back where we started, with one simple, unwavering demand that has driven every single moment of animated chaos we've just explored. It's the simple, universal truth of Simon's cat. Feed him, or you know what happens next.
This video was an experiment, crafted with the help of Google's NotebookLM. Did you enjoy it? Was it helpful? Weirdly helpful. Let us know in the comments. Want to see what other surprises this tool can whip up? Click the box on the right for another mind-stirring creation. Go on. Treat your neurons.